Indiana is the high school basketball capital of the entire country. 9 of the top 10 biggest high school basketball gyms in the whole country is in Indiana. It's a pretty interesting graphic to think about, but not that many people outside of Indiana have seen these places before in real life. I have gotten in contact with 3 of the top 10 biggest gyms in all of high school basketball, and we are going to tour them all in one day.
Our guy G-Fed got into a high school gym.
Did he?
Oh, he got into Washington Hatchets. Look at that thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Right?
Oh, we're getting to gym
Right?
season, aren't we?
Right?
That is
dude.
incredible.
When I think Indiana high school basketball, this is exactly what comes to my head. Right next to the school, old brick gym, right next to the town water tower. I haven't met my contact yet, but this door's open anyway, so we're just gonna walk in. We actually might just run into him as there we go. Who do we have with us? What's your role here?
I'm Kevin Frank, and I'm the superintendent here at Washington Community Schools.
We do have some practice going on today, but oh my gosh. Welcome to Hatchet House.
So I grew up in Northwest Indiana, and just as a basketball junkie, I don't think there's a better high school gym in the world. And when this place is full, especially in March during the sectionals and regionals, there isn't a better spot to watch high school basketball than the Hatchet House.
I think just because you have the full bowl here, it says the capacity is 7,090. This feels like a classic college basketball gym in a way. Just the way this is set up with the actual dome, with the whole seating all around, this feels a lot more big time to me. And of course you have the big time players here. Every single Zeller coming through this high school. Do you have any like core memories from here? Like what do you think is like the best games that have been hosted here?
Like in the modern times, probably like in the last 20, 25 years would be the Zellers, when Cody, Tyler, and Luke all played and won state championships. More recently, and every year, the big game, if somebody wants to come see it, would be the Thanksgiving Eve game, which is the Washington Hatchets versus the Bar Reeve Vikings. That's the big rival game here locally, and that easily gets 5,000 fans.
Does anyone know who the best Zeller was in high school, or were they all just so dominant?
I think they were all so dominant. I mean, they all earned Indiana Mr. Basketball.
All 3 of them were Mr. Basketball?
Yeah, their senior year.
Wow.
Luke played at Notre Dame, Tyler went to North Carolina, and Cody went to IU, and Cody was just inducted into the IU Hall of Fame here over the weekend.
Oh, so he was just in town.
Yeah, he would have been close by.
The very, very old Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
It's crazy I've been to these places enough, I can just notice Memorial Stadium from the seats right there.
Right.
So much history in these halls. When was this arena built?
1967, I believe, is when the first game was played. And then the original Hatchet House is the building that you walked past coming in at Gate 1, and that's our junior high gym, but that's a 100-year-old.
Is that so that's still in use for basketball, though?
We use it for junior high games.
Is that open right now? The 60-year-old gym wasn't enough. We got to go in a 100-plus-year-old gym, too. So this is a junior high arena. You can't get seats up there, but we're going to go up there anyways. Oh, man, this is a old walkway. You know how you know when a place is old? This is the ceiling right here. This is my head. This is like probably a 6'6" clearance. It's built for 1920 size people for sure. The Zellers could absolutely not survive in this arena. That is a lot of goosebumps for a 7-footer. Is there any back rooms? I feel like the secrets of Washington, Indiana has to be stored in this building. I mean, I'm halfway joking.
Okay.
We might have a key to an ROTC shooting range up here. Sounds like this is like a never before open door. If the superintendent and the custodian don't have a key to this, then
There you go.
I gotta say someone's got to get me in here. Looks like a pretty good program you're running here too. That's a lot. That's a lot of trophies.
Yeah, they have a great program. This is where they do their practice for the shooting.
I don't see rifle teams at high schools too often. Maybe just not in Michigan where I'm from.
Right.
I'm sure the further south you get, the more common it gets. I love the backroom content.
Right.
Because, you know, these old places, you just never really know
Well, and that's
what you're going to find.
like
It's a very oddly shaped room. It was supposed to be a classroom space. So, I
Yeah.
mean, this is like, what, like
and maybe it
50
was
feet
like,
long and 15 feet wide. That was just Washington, Indiana. Then we're up to Lafayette, Indiana next for Lafayette Jefferson High School, and then going to Westside High School in Gary, Indiana. As we get in here, who are we with today? What's your role here?
Braxton Barnheiser, brother of Brooks Barnheiser from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
He's going to show us around Lafayette Jeff. Funniest thing about getting this going, actually, Brooks and Braxton were the first people I got in contact with. I thought Brooks' DM was just hilarious. He just came up to me like I didn't already watch so much Big Ten basketball, didn't know exactly who he was. I appreciate being humble, but If you watch Northwestern, Brooks is that guy. Also, as he got out here, he picked up a shirt, so we'll throw that on real quick too. Listen, dude, this is Broncho and not Bronco. What's the deal with the Broncho? What is that?
Story is when the school was made or whatever, they spelled it wrong. So they just rolled within the H stands for heart.
That's actually a really funny story. I love that. Into the locker room, got trophy case here, got a bike, has some kid eating lunch over there we just kicked out. There's also a TV in here. I don't know if that's normal for Indiana high school basketball, but we definitely did not have that at our dig. Into the back as well. Here's the whole thing. When's the last time this got updated? This seems fairly new.
I think it was probably about 9 years ago. They redid the whole thing, got the carpet in here, the lockers, and this is my dad. He's the head coach here.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
I'm G-Fed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.
This is JJ Reddick.
You named the dog JJ Reddick?
Yeah.
Oh, we love a good animal on the page, especially one that lives in the locker room.
JJ, back, hey.
That's great.
From my understanding, we have the most sectional titles in the state of Indiana. And then we also got 3 state championships. Now, it was a while ago, but we still got 3 of them.
Even though having over 100 years of basketball history at one high school is pretty insane.
We got 1911 up there was the first sectional title.
Now that we finally got these kids filing out, these are all kids at like lunch or break, right?
PE.
PE, okay, so PE wrapped up. Got the gym now. Doing these all during a school day. A lot harder than you guys might think it would be, but we're making it happen. Yeah, what do we got that we're going into?
Weight room.
They got a $5 million weight room.
Yes, I forget what the millions is, but they redid it a couple years ago, and we're pretty proud of it. It's really nice.
Yeah, we're checking that out for sure. I can tell right now, this is probably on par with most of the gyms in like the MAC, I would say.
Yeah, it's really nice.
This is pretty incredible.
And you can get a lot of people working out at the same time. Like I know in our weights classes, like we got kids on all these benches and then all these, like I think it's 14 or 16 you could have it going at one time.
I'm Gary, nice to meet you. Yeah, I didn't realize how much of a whole family ordeal you guys have here. This is
a lot of our North Central Conference champs, all sports. If you want to see Brooks up here. And I'm on that team too.
How much older is Brooks than you?
Oh no, I'm older.
Oh shoot.
I'm a year and a half older. So I'm right there.
Right.
Brooks right here. That was a good team.
Who do you think is the best player to come out of here like in history?
Brooks.
Do you think it's actually
It's not even close, probably. Just because he's in the league.
He's gonna be a rookie this year, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch that.
So this is the Dennis Blind gym.
How often do you actually fill up all 7,200 seats here? Is it a pretty consistent thing, or is it just for the biggest games?
I mean, years ago when everyone went to the games, I would say they filled it all the time. They sold out almost all the time, actually. But right now, we'll get really good crowds when we play like our in-city rivals like Harrison and McCutcheon, CC, Westside. We'll get good crowds for them. And then Kokomo, they usually draw pretty well too. So I would say Friday nights we have pretty good crowds. We never sell out, but it's hard to sell out 7,000.
I mean, yeah, 7,200.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as big as a lot of the schools in the Power Conference.
Yeah.
That's probably bigger than Walsh Ryan
It
at
is.
Northwestern.
By
Yeah,
1,000 seats.
that's crazy.
Definitely the most recent people is Brooks, obviously Northwestern, Javen, Boise State, Peyton Stovall. He was good. He played at Ball State, and then you got my dad up there. He coached the All-Star team in 03. This court just got redone. The whole gym got redone 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So we got all new bleachers. If you look up an old picture, it's like all wood bleachers. They replaced it with red because people kept getting splinters and stuff. The safety concern.
The red bleachers do look really good.
They do. And it all matches and it like looks modern, so, you know.
I like how we still got these benches up here too.
They redid everything. It lost a little bit of its feel to it, but it's still nice.
What year did it all redone?
5 years ago.
Across this whole conference right here, I mean, all of these have like 7,000 plus seat gyms, right?
Yeah, so you got us, and we're number 9, I think, with like 7,200. Richmond, they have about 7,000. They have a really big gym. Muncie Central, they got a nice old historic gym. It seats about 6,000, 5,000. Marion, they got a gym that seats about 7,000 something, and they always got really good talent. Anderson's gym, it used to be the number 2 biggest in the country, but they shut it down probably like 15, 20 years ago. And Kokomo, they got an awesome gym. And they always got good talent too.
I love how most high schools will preserve all their classic teams with like the same frames they put them up with.
These
like,
pictures right here are so old, they had to paint these.
Right, yeah. Most of the colleges you go to, they'll update them every 10, 20 years, whatever it might be. I fully believe some of these have been up on this wall for 100 years.
Oh yeah, if you take it down, it's like yellow paint. It's like not. See what I mean?
So this is one of the best shooting gyms in the state.
Yeah, but I'm biased. Me and Brooks saw it though.
That's all we got right here, though. I appreciate you
Anytime.
showing
Anytime.
around. Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, best of luck with the Thunder this season, too. That's going to be, already said it before, but so excited.
Yep.
As a Big Ten guy, that's something I'm looking forward to, too. So this should be one of the more historic locations that we check out of this entire series. Gary, of course, has this national reputation, but it got that reputation for a reason. You could probably call this right here the capital of Indiana high school basketball at some point in time. This is also the last remaining true public school in Gary, which makes it even cooler to me. Who are we with right now, and what's your role at Westside High School?
My name's Hank Highlander. I'm the athletic director for the Gary Community Schools here in Gary, Indiana, and we're very proud of Westside's gymnasium here.
Now, I'm noticing right here, what on the top, the middle, and the bottom, who is that all representing?
So up at the top is the 2002 state champions for Westside. That included 3 Indiana All-Stars, Chris Hunter 31, Brandon Cameron 54, and Keith Christmas 50. Almost everybody talks about these silhouettes on the wall and how cool they are.
Yeah, that's a thought that I had. I mean, you see banners and retired numbers up all the time, but as far as getting like cutouts like this, I think that's a very unique way to commemorate.
And we did some of these upgrades the last few years with the bleachers. We now have the big Jumbotron up there. So, and then the floor was redone. So we think it's one of the best in the state of Indiana, if not the nation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's number 10 as far as capacity in the entire country. So that is pretty impressive. And that board too, I mean, that's way bigger than you're going to see at most high schools.
Yeah. So as my days as a broadcaster, we would come in here and broadcast some games. And if you look up to the top here, there's 2 openings up there, and that's where most of the media has sat over the years to broadcast games, newspaper reporters. It's really a different angle, different venue than you'll probably see anywhere else, is having above the basket access up there. It was really kind of a cool view to announce a game, to cover a game if you were in the media.
So there's a dance studio behind the Jumbotron?
Yeah, behind the Jumbotron up there.
That might be something to take a quick clip of too.
Yeah, we could walk up there for sure.
When's the last game that this place got filled up, or does it fill up pretty consistently? Or
Yeah, unfortunately right now we don't draw huge crowds. If we get in East Chicago Central, one of the Gary charter schools, Bowman, or 21st will draw, I would say 3,000 or 4,000 people maybe. For the most part, it doesn't fill up. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get.
dance studio is in use, but this is right behind the Jumbotron, little secret room in a high school. I had a dance studio in a high school. I think my high school had that.
There's a lot of people who know a lot about Indiana high school basketball and really treasure the history of it. And sadly, we have a hard time relaying that to students nowadays, getting them to understand the history we have here. I think as far as high school basketball goes, there's no better place than the state of Indiana.
Enrollment here, so 1,300 right now. A lot of people on some national level probably know about where Gary's been, where it's at right now, and it was up to about 3,000, which is why the gym is probably as big as it is. I might just be smelling things, but like I still feel like there's like the faintest smell of chlorine in here. But if I was here 15 years ago, we're at half court right now, but back then we'd be walking on water like we're Jesus. But one of my favorite things going to Gary is like there is just so, like if you know what you're looking for, there is so much history in this city. And just like seeing, I mean, how it's progressed, just being able to still preserve that and still show people like what this place used to be and what it still is at the same time.